Anyway, enough about 10-year-olds destroying the planet. Let's just talk about Victini next. Victini, the first Pokemon in the Pokedex of the Unova region, literally, technically. Although I think in National Dex order, isn't it towards the end? I'm not sure. I mean, I know it's right here, but I don't know if this is exactly by Nat Dex order. It probably is. I don't know. Victini is cool, though. I like it. Victini. They should make it to where if you enter a VGC tournament with Victini on your team, you win them unless the opponent also has Victini, because that would be lore accurate. Regardless of the outcome of the battle, you should always win. That's how Victini works. Lore accurate Victini. It's a cool pose. I think I'm going to put it right below Shuppet. It's a cool mon. Also, it gets Glaciate, V-Create, Bolt Strike, and Blue Flare for literally zero reason. Also, Rayquaza gets V-Create. Don't know why. But Victini is so funny. It gets so many strong moves, and it doesn't even run all of them. IRL would be Victini. I mean, yeah, you kind of just win if you have Victini in real life. That do be how it looks. Snivy was my first Gen 5 starter. I'm a big fan of it. I don't like its official artwork, though. I don't like this one. I prefer the other one where it's just standing like a normal person. Anyway, Snivy is not as good as Bulbasaur. So I'm thinking it's going to be like low A. And I'm going to put it right above Mewtwo. I like Snivy. Servine annoys me. Its smug aura mocks me, and it's also kind of ugly. It's not as bad as like the other ugly middle starters. I think it's better than this. It's not as good as Chinchou, though. So I'm thinking right below Wigglytuff is a good place for Servine. I don't really have a deep Pokemon. Different types of money. I'm assuming the money on Meowth converts to whatever the currency of the region is. Because otherwise, like, okay, I don't have time to get into the Meowth rant right now. I've gone into it before. Like 7 months ago, I did a Meowth rant. But I can't even get into it. And that's before we even talk about Goldango. Ugh, Goldango complicated that narrative so much. It deserves its own short. Superior, big garden snake, very cool. I like it. Someone in chat once mentioned that Mega Superior should be a Steel type. And I love that idea. A Steel type, like fencing-based Superior could be so cool. Like, just put a little sword on its tail, give it some little bits of armor, Knight's armor, and it could be so cool. I like Superior more than Rhydon, though. I'm thinking right below Mega Lucario for Superior. It's cool. I like it so much. Tepig is a very... I would eat Tepig, and you can interpret that as you will. It looks tasty, and it can even light the fire you use to cook it. I'm gonna put it right above Lowland Meowth. This could be the sword. It could be a lance. Pignite is overhated. I like Pignite. I thought it was very skinny in my first impression of it. Like, I had a dream of what Pignite was going to look like before I actually saw it in-game. It used to be a lot taller and holding a lance. Bottom of A tier, though, seems very fair for it, in my opinion. Emboar is the most overhated final evolved starter of all time. It's not bad. It's cool. It's, in fact, very cool. Cooler than a lot of people give it credit for. I'm going to put it right here. Right above Gigantamax Venusaur. It's an A tier starter. It's better than so much things. Like, it's better than Meganium. As if that's a high bar to clear. And my point is, like, people just hate Emboar because it's the third firefighting starter. But you got to understand, that was like well over 13 years ago. You guys got to get over that. It was so long ago. Who cares now? Especially if we can get, like, regional variants of starters from now on. It's like, who knows, man. Oshawott, goated. He's so cute. Y'all love him. He's not A, though. He's not A plus. He's A minus. I'm gonna put him right in between Abomasnow and Slaking. He's so cool. He has so much personality. Has the worst starters. That's a respectable opinion. Duat's the GOAT. Duat's fantastic, though. Everyone loves Duat. If you don't love Duat, you're lying. Stop lying to yourself. It's not healthy. Right below Mega Lopunny. Also, it should be a fighting type. Samurott, not big on Samurott. It's kind of boring looking, not gonna lie. I'm gonna put it down here in B, right above Medicham. I'm not big on Samurott, to be frank. Because you picked it in Legends Arceus. Hisuian Samurott's better, but it's not a lot better, you know? It's like, it's gonna be probably be in the same tier. Right below Ursaring. That's where it's gonna go. Should be B+. Nah, I'm not big on Samurai. Hisui Samurai's pretty cool too. It's better, but not by a lot. Patrat. Patrat is so stupid. It's better than Crocodile, but that's about it. Watchog is worse than Patrat somehow, but it's not much worse. I'll put it right above Mawile. It's such a stupid Pokemon. You made a team. Fione, Alola Golem. No. Take off Excadrill and Rotom Wash, and then you have like a PU team. Have fun. Actually, no. Hisui Guja's also UU. Dear Lord. Please just use Manaphy. Lillipup is goated. It's so cute. I love it. Add a Togepi. We already have Togepi. Oh, no. To his team. Lillipup is going to be above a lot of these Pokemon. I think it's going to go right above the Bulls. Right below Victini, but above the Bulls. Herdier, it's a downgrade, but it's still cool. It's still like in the same general area, though. I'm thinking it's going to go right below Beldum and above Mega Glalie. I like Herdier so much. It's so pretty. Its back fur looks like kind of like a cape. I don't like Stoutland that much, and it's one of those mods that got hurt by the 3D models, in my opinion. So I'm thinking it's going to be low B tier. Actually, no. I like Stoutland. I like Stantler more than Pidgeot, but not as much as Stantler. So this is a good positioning for it. Statland's like one of the most whatever Pokemon of all time. Oh my lord, I have so many Gen 5 mods to go! Purloin! Another mod hurt by 3D models, because I prefer it when it sits down and it's not standing. Oh, my bro, it's so bad that I switched to UU. Stays at random and I can't choose a team. Is that random? Half your bonds are UU. That's probably why it's not like changing. Purloin has a good design though. It's just better Meowth in my opinion. This sucks because yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of good Gen 5 mons, but there's also a lot of trash. Liepard's cool. I'm a big fan of Liepard. I like it more than that, and honestly, I like it more than this. It's like A+ tier for me. I'm putting it right above Mega Houndoom. Big fan. Hydreigon being the second worst pseudo is a take, but I can respect it. I don't know if I agree with it, but I absolutely can respect it. I'm a Pansage enjoyer. I actually really like Pansage. I think I like it just right above Tangrowth. Who's the worst? Baxcalibur. I hate Baxcalibur. We will get to Baxcalibur soon. Not in this stream. Simisage is the best of the fully evolved monkeys, and that's not a high bar to clear. In fact, I think we have the new king of C- tier, that being Simisage. Goomster is the best. Or at least of the first stages. Pansear. Not bad. Not good at all. But it's not horrendous. I like it more than Castform, not as much as Natu and Xatu, though. Semisear is bad. I like it. No, I don't even like... I like it more than Raticate. Alolan. Gudra is goated. It's weak, though. It needs buffed. If we're talking competitively, yes, it's the worst. Panpour. I like it more than Semipour. I'm Pansear. Honestly, I like it more than Natu as well. Actually, no. I like Natu more than Xatu. Right there. That's where Panpour is going to chill. And then this thing is ugly. Semipour is worse than Prinplup. I don't think it's bad enough to put in F tier. But it's almost there. It's almost there. Muna? Or Muna? Yo, Hydreigon had one generation to be very powerful, and then Game Freak slapped it on all three heads at the same time and said, haha, quad weakness, deal with it. And it's still decent in every... Like, it was good in UU for a while. Currently, it's RUBL, I think. I like Muna, but it's also kind of boring. I'm thinking... Above Lapras, above you. I think below Combuskin, above Azurill is where Muna's gonna go. I think Musharna is a little bit better. I would put Musharna above Omanyte. Right below Floatzel, but above Omanyte. That's my opinion on it. Hydreigon's design is fine, but it also doesn't even feel complete to me. Yeah, I agree. Haxorus is so much better than it. I'm a Pidove stan. Hold up. Okay, I actually really like Pidove. It's very cool looking. It's A for me. Honestly, it's A+ for me. Or A regular. I stan Pidove. I think it's cool. I honestly prefer Pidove to Zigzagoon and Linoon. And Snivy. Know your place. You're not better than Bunnyri, though. Pidove is really cool. It's so pretty. I think it looks great. We don't talk about Tranquil. Tranquil is not it. It's better than half of these guys here. Actually, it clears all of those Pokemon. But it does not clear... It's not better than Gorbis. It's high D tier. High D tier is where Tranquil is going to be. And then we have the 2 Unpheasant forms. The female one is ugly. I don't like the girl Unpheasant. Welcome back, White Wolf. Honestly, Rhyperior is so rock for me. It's D+. Then male Unpheasant's actually kind of pretty looking. I like it. I like Unpheasant more than Chinchou. Not as much as Dialga, though. I think right below Nincada is a good spot for male Unpheasant. Yeah, it's Unpheasant. You're right. Unpleasant Unpheasant, I think. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Blitzel, I think, is super overrated. And it's not even popular to begin with. I'm gonna put Blitzel kind of below Ducati. Above the Slowpokes. Blitzel's overrated, not gonna lie. It's kind of lame. You're back. It's worth saying what Pokemon you're rating as well, White Wolf, because I'm kind of speeding going through. It's back! Why is Frostlass back? Why are you here? No, I already... Okay, Frostlass, you're just gonna be, Can I'm scared to press delete buttons, so, Zebstrike is better than Blitzel, though. I don't like this anymore. I don't know why Frostlass is back. I already rated Frostlass. I don't know why there's a second one now. Zebstrike is cool. Not as good as Kyogre. I think it's right below Corphish. Zebstrike is a lot better than Blitzel for me. Blitzel just looks stupid. Its eyes, I think, is what kills it for me. I prefer Zebstrika. I want to see Zebstrika get some kind of like fire coverage. Or fire typing. So maybe some regional variant. But that might be too similar to Rapidash, if we're being real here. Roggenrola is cool. I like it. I like it more than that. I like it more than Giratina. I don't like it as much as this guy. Roggenrola is right above Hound. Nope. Right below Gardevoir for me. I like it. And I love Boldore. Boldore is that guy. Him and I love Drifblim. I genuinely don't remember where Drifblim is. I'm sorry. It's below Drifloon. I remember that. Boldore is up here with these guys with me. I think it's right above Bayleaf. I love Boldore. It's so pretty. I don't know how to describe it. And Gigalith is also cool. Gigalith is cool. It's not as good as Boldore. It's better than that. It's better than you. I think Gigalith is going to go right below Executor for me. Alolan Executor. It is an A+ Pokemon. It's goated. It also has one of the best shinies of all time. I just hate that it's a trade evolution, which means I never get to use it because well, actually, I do have multiple DSs, and I do have multiple copies of Gen 5 games, so I could always evolve it, but I'm lazy and I don't bring them with me. I just don't. We don't need trade evolutions anymore, Game Freak. Stop doing them. I don't remember the last one you did, but it was. You should have stopped in Gen 2. Speaking of which, we need to stop getting 2 games each generation. Also, what is this ad? You guys can't see this ad, but this woman's skirt is turning into a car, and that scares me. I see a Woobat. Woobat's overhated. But it's not... It's not bad. I'm gonna put it right above Remoraid. I can tell you don't like Treat Evos. Correctamundo. Not a fan of... It's more so I'm against the principle than the Pokemon themselves. Swoobat's actually pretty nice. I like it. I think I actually like it more than Makuhita. I'm thinking this guy is going to be chilling right above regular Graveler. No, above Graveler. I actually really like this thing. It's a cool Pokemon. Also, it has a signature move. Or at least it was a signature move until an event Jirachi got Heart Snap as well. I need friends. My friends don't play well, actually, a lot of my friends, especially back around that time, did play Pokemon. But they didn't like bringing their DS to school, so could never trade with them. Drillbur. Oh, such a cute Pokemon. I think Drillbur's overrated, though. Like, it's not as good as Kyogre. Let's be honest with ourselves here. I'm gonna put it right below Purloin. Now, Excadrill is the GOAT. Excadrill is a fantastic Pokemon, and it's so cool. Excadrill is S tier. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's not. It's S minus though. It's not getting past Arcanine Hisui. Arcanine Hisui is my gatekeeper for S minus. But it's right behind him, I think. I need it. I need Scizor. That's what I do online. I do that stuff all the time when I'm looking for specific Pokemon. I literally in Scarlet and Violet, my Miraidon is named Please Trade Back because I was trying to get Koraidon for the Pokedex. And I liked my modest-natured Miraidon. Audino? I can't hate Audino because Audino makes grinding in that game worth it. But I can't rate it high. Too high. Right below Spearow is where Audino belongs. The Mega Audino is like, why does it exist? Helltwi. Helltie. I don't know what that... Hell tier. Mega Audino is like Wormadam levels. I think it's the new king at the bottom of C+. Like, why did Mega Audino need to exist? Who was asking for Mega Audino out of all Generation 5 Pokemon? Genuine question. I hate Audino off here. Don't worry, it'll be off your screen in just a moment here, bud. Timber? Goated. I love this fighting type. It's better than Machop in every way. I'm gonna put him right above Corsola, right below Fampi. It's so cool. It could be F tier in your heart. That's okay. Alright, next up, we got Girder. And he's a very cool Pokemon. I love Girder so much. I'm thinking he's gonna go right between Cranidos and Budew. Girder, you need to see it in F tier. Just close your eyes, pretend there's an F tier, and it's right there. In fact, there's 3 of them there. We got Black Knight's theme. Does not fit Conkeldurr at all. If this was playing when we got King Gambit, that would have been insane. We got the Conch. I'm a big fan of Conkeldurr. It's not as good as Gert. Oh no. Oh no, here it is. Okay. Not as good as Girder though. But it's still very cool. I think I'm gonna put it right above Ivysaur. Unfortunately, it's another trait evolution, so I never get to use it. Especially in, like, ROM hacks. Next up, we got the Tympole, and I'm not very high on Tympole. I like it more than most people, and I don't think it's that good. Right below Venomoth for me. Palpitoad. I like Palpitoad more than most people. Still C- tier. Right between Horsey and why not? Seismitoad. I'm gonna be real, Seismitoad does not look good in 3D, and that hurts it for me. I'm gonna put it right below Simisage. Seismitoad got hurt big time by the 3D models, in my opinion. It looked super good as a 2D sprite, and then it just got... Then it got hurt. I don't know what to say. Throw! I feel Throw is overhated. I like Throw more than Floatzel. I don't have much to say about Throw. It has a funny set with Circle Throw and with... I think Circle Throw is the one that switches the foe out. You can run it with a bunch of hazards. It's got that funny set going for it. That's all I had to say about Throw. The blue one... the blue one is kind of worse, in my opinion. I don't care if it's statistically better. It's just not as cool. I'm gonna throw him down here. I like him more than Surskit. So it's a C- mod. It's not anything special. I would never use it in a playthrough. It's kind of boring. I don't know what that... I don't know how to pronounce that, Davi. Sorry. Anyway, Swaddle. I like Swaddle. It's so cute. I like it more than the God of Time. I don't like it as much as Makuhita, but I like Sawaddle more than I like Riolu, if I'm being honest. Actually, you know what? I like it more than Miss Magius, so I think these two are finally going to get separated. But good for Sawaddle. I like it. Swadloon. I am not a fan of Swadloon. It's the name of the blue guys. I don't know. I don't think I can say that. Swadloon. It's pronounced... Oh, the thing you put on your feet? Swadloon's honestly worse than Smoochum. I don't like it. Leavanny's cool. I like Leavanny. But it's not that fantastic, if we're being real here. Right below Articuno. Alright. Venipede is nice. I like Venipede. It's I always forget. Are Venipede and Sawaddle version exclusives? I feel like they are, but they aren't at the same time. I genuinely don't remember. It's weird. I need to play Gen 5. That's not a ROM hack. I like it. Why am I always the last in every chat stream I'm in? I don't know, the V. Also, Steamroller is a very weird... Yeah! It's like, why, of all Pokemon to give a signature move? Like, really? Whirlipede? Who looked at Whirlipede and was like, yo, this guy needs a signature move? Genuine question. I like Whirlipede a lot, too. It's like, honestly, right here, right between Kyogre and Mega, this guy here. Can you tell I'm starting to get tired? Coffee, you need to start working more. Now, Scolipede is very cool. I like Scolipede. It with Speed Boost is a demon. Do we have... Actually, you know what? I think we have the new king of A- tier. It's a very cool Pokemon. It's sick. Early game when it gets... But when you use it at the same time, you get X's. Yeah. It's a cool move. It can flinch too, I think. Not that that's relevant since Whirlipede is slow and you don't get Speed Boost in regular playthroughs without, you know, going out of your way to get it. Cottony? I don't care about Cottony, to be honest. I don't like it. It's a it evolves with the stone. It's very weak. It's just not fun to use. Honestly, I would prefer Cherim to a Cottony. D-. Minimize, it always hits. Yep, it's one of those moves. Gotta love it. Alpharad Pokemon. I mean, I don't like it as much as Dialga. I like it more than Articuno, though, so I'll put it in the B- tier. Next up, we got Petalil. And it has the same exact issue as Cottony, but not as bad. It's just slightly better in-game. Like, obviously, Cottony's better overall because prankster shenanigans, but, like, still, I don't like it. Lilligant! It's pretty! I actually really like Lilligant. It's probably going to be B+ tier as well, though. Right below Wingull is what I'm thinking. Because I like it more than Spiritomb, because at least you can find it. But Wingull's just that guy. Like, you gotta respect Pico's name. Too many people out here disrespecting Pico. I have to speedrun some of these reviews, because if I want to be done before 4, I have 50 minutes, hopefully, to get this done. Hisuian Lilligant is awesome, though. It's still a bad Pokemon competitively, but running this thing in the sun with, like, Growth, Terra Stellar... Like, you run it on Sun teams with, like, Solar Blade, Triple Axle, Close Combat, and Growth. And it's insane. It hits so hard. As long as we get the Chandelure. Well, we're gonna finish Gen 5, hopefully. Absolutely. Honestly, it's S- for me. It's low S-. I like it more than Glameow. It's such a cool Pokemon. We'll see where I rank it when I get there. Basculegion Bluefish is stupid. Basculegion Redfish is better. Basculegion Whitefish is the best, but it's like... I have no opinion on the 3 fish. What do you want me to say? Who started up a playthrough of Black and White and was like, oh, hell yeah, I can't wait to get the fish. Poor Basculegion's goated. Sandile is S tier. It's not S+, though. It's actually low S tier. I think I'm going to put it right above Mega Scizor. Krokorok is also really cool. Krokorok is also that guy. He's going to be higher. I'm thinking he's going to rise all the way to right below Mega Altaria. It's a cool evolution. It just stands up and outfights. One of the few bipedal, four-legged Pokemon that evolves into a bipedal Pokemon that I like. And now, Crocodile. The best of the line, obviously. It's right next to Excadrill, but not as good. Vector, my man. I'm going to be 100% honest. Fiona has such a fire design. That is a take. It's Vector the Crocodile? Good point. That's Krokorok right there. Just put some more meat on his bones and he got Vector. Darumaka. I like him, but he's overrated. I'm going to put him right below Chinchou. Maybe. Who knows? Next up, Ice Darumaka. I don't think it looks as good as the fire one. But it's literally going to be right next to it because it's basically the same Pokemon. And it looks like they're dancing together, so good for them. Darmanitan is that guy. But I don't particularly care for its design, to be honest. I'm going to put it in B+. Right above Swoobat. Before Buizel. Like the one from Gurren Lagann. I've not watched Gurren Lagann, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly what glasses you're talking about. Zen mode Darmanitan is cool, but I'm sorry, I don't care. It's better than Lunatone. I'll give it that. It's D+. This is the funniest form of all time. I like it. That makes it the best. I'm gonna put it right above G-Max Snorlax. I think that's where it belongs. It's also, this is like one of the most funny, overpowered Pokemon of all time. Also, where's Zen mode? Okay, here's Zen mode. I think Zen mode is ugly. I don't like it, but it's better than Solrock. It's also better than Simisage. Not as good as Yuxi. So, I think it's right below Kingler. Right above Nidoqueen, right below Kingler. That's my opinion on it. Used to be a menace. Yeah, it was a literal menace. Bro, I had the ability. It had Choice Band as an ability. It's insane. Have I ever played Pokidoku? No, I have not. Never played it. Maractus. I want Maractus to get a buff so badly. It's such a cool Pokemon. A lot of people kept telling me it doesn't need a buff on that one short I made. And, like, I don't know what they were smoking. Because Maractus is not strong in any way, shape, or form. So, I'm just going to throw Maractus here. Above. Not as much as Wailord, but it's here. It's a Beemon. I like it. It needs a buff. I feel like a Mega would be the most appropriate buff for it. They were smoking Maractus. Yo, very good point. They probably were. Dwebble. I love Dwebble. It's such a pretty design. It's so cool. I like it more than Kyogre. Oh, it's A tier. Nah, it's A+. Bottom of A+, though. But it's cool. Next to Galarian Mask. It's in the, because Runerigus is a Gen 8 Pokemon. Like, technically, the Galarian forms... Okay, it's a different species. That's why. Like, regional forms are the same species of Pokemon, so they appear in the same spot in the Pokedex. But Runerigus is not the same species as Cofagrigus, so it appears later in the Pokedex. That's why. Crustle is not great. I don't like Crustle. Especially, have you ever seen Crustle without its shell? It looks ugly and small. I don't like it. It's worse than Yuxi. Right here. It's a very high C tier. I don't like Crustle. Scraggy is funny. It's cringe funny, if that makes sense. Right above Blossom and Cherum is where Scraggy's gonna go. Okay, when I got a shiny Dwebble and accidentally turned off my DS before I could save. Oh. That's so funny, but sad. Scrafty! Scrafty needs a buff, but I don't know what to give it. Maybe we can give it a regional variant where it's actually, like, clean and proper. That could be interesting. I'm thinking about putting Scrafty right above Tailo. I like Scrafty a lot. Bro needs a buff, but I don't know what he needs. He needs more speed, he needs more bulk, and he needs more damage. So that just sounds like giving him a regular evolution. But I don't know what it would do. I remember, I don't know what that is. Sigilyph is overrated. Overhated. A dark poison type? Maybe, yeah. Base. Sigilif is pretty cool. I like it. I like it more than a lot of these mons down here. I'm gonna put her right above Nidoking. I actually feel like I'm one of Sigilif's strongest warriors. Also, it's such an annoying setup sweeper with a... You want it with like a flame orb, and then there's a move that gives your status condition to the foe. And that makes this thing such a demon. In Gen 5 in particular. Yes, keep playing the music. Next up on the list. Remember Mugga saying never search up Maractus, and I agree, don't. Oh, I won't look it up. I trust you. I know it's bad. I'm gonna do it. Good luck. Yamask? It's a cool ghost type. It's better than Mischievous. We have the new King of B tier, and it's Yamask. It's very cool looking. Kofagrigus is... Oh, nope. Galarian Yamask. I actually think this is worse than OG Yamask, but it's basically the same exact thing, so I'm going to put it side by side. Kofagrigus is awesome. What did you do, Dovey? It's better than Celio. I told you. What did you see? And make sure it's safe to put in chat. Is it safe to put in chat? Probably not. Kofagrigus is cool. Tortuga! I like Tortuga. This thing was originally going to be a Gen 2 mon. I'll get more than Yamask. Not as much as Kyogre, though. It's probably like low here. I'm gonna put it above Kabuto. Nope. From Arachnus of all Pokemon. Bro, you're not even supposed to touch a cactus. What are people doing with a weird cactus, man? It's not safe. Okay. Catacosta is so cool. I like it. It's a high tier. I'm gonna put it right above Galarian Ponyta. I like Caracosta. It's cool. I hate Shell Smashers in general, but Caracosta is one I give it a permission to because it's weak to priority moves like Mach Punch, and that's about it. On images, and you'll get it. After the stream. I'm not doing that on stream. Arkin! Actually, I think Arkin's ugly. I'm thinking Arkin's gonna go right below Feraligatr. Oh my lord. Thank you. Arkin's just ugly, and it's not strong. Its ability makes me so mad. Archeops is so cool. But it disappoints me so much because of its ability that I'm not gonna let it go above B+. In fact, it's the new king of B+. It's better than Kyogre. Hear you out? No, it is a cactus, my guy. Don't do it no matter what, no matter when. How could it be that bad? It can't be that bad. Trubbish is so funny. It's a cat. The fact that it's a cat makes me laugh so much harder. Trubbish. Ladies and gentlemen, I got some bad news. I lost Trubbish. Well, I lost Trubbish, so I don't get to rate it, guys. I'm sorry. I literally don't know where I dropped it, and it's just gone now. Garbodor is not as good as Trubbish, but it's actually a pretty cool mon. So I don't know where Trubbish is. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna rate Garbodor as here, I think. It's definitely an A- tier mon. It's not as good as... It's better than Mega Sableye. Yeah, right here's the perfect spot for Garbodor. If you see Trubbish, call it out, because I would like to rate it properly. Unfortunately, I lost it. G-Max Garbodor is such a cool idea. And it's honestly, the execution is pretty good too. It's literally just New Jersey. I love it. In fact, we have the new king of A tier. I'm sorry, Altaria, they have to sit next to literal filth. Not the 5th result. I don't know if I have safe search on or not. I probably should, consider I do stream, so I should consider that. But Zorua is sick. Zorua is probably A+. I'm gonna put it right below Deoxys Speed. I really like it. Sui and Zorua is good though. It's even better. I dropped Sui and Zorua. No. No. I lost Hisui. I don't know where it went. It's gone, guys. Oh, it's down here for some reason. Hisui and Zorua is S tier, without a doubt. I lost a Pokemon, but it's found again. One of the Pokemon. Oh, don't, no. No, it can't be. I'm gonna put it right below Duskull. Actually, no, above Duskull. It's not EV tier, but it's very good looking. Oh, no. Zoroark is cool. And I actually prefer OG Zoroark over Hisuian Zoroark, specifically because Hisuian Zoroark's mouth looks weird. But I'm gonna be real, it's not S+. I'm gonna put it right above Quagsire. And Hisuian Zoroark is gonna be right behind OG Zoroark. Because everything about Hisuian is cooler, except the mouth. And I don't like the mouth of Hisui Zoroark. It just doesn't look right to me. And that makes me sad. Still recovering from the Maractus. Okay, get over the Maractus thing by hearing my review of Minccino. It's so cute. It's just a fluffy little guy. He's doing his best. He's an A tier mon. He's a low A tier. He's gonna be right above Spinda, right below him on top. Cinccino is sick. I love it. And it got a huge buff from loaded dice and technician sets. It's cool. It's not clear at S+. Actually, it is S-. But it's a low S-. It's not as good as Dust Noir, but it's S-. It's so cool. Deck the Halls? I hope you don't look that up. Bro, you're Deck the Halls. What are you talking about? I thought you were, at least. I can't keep track of all the name changes, guys. Okay. Next up on the docket, Gothita. Gen 7's in sight. We're like halfway through Gen 5. Okay, Gothita is cool. I like Gothita. I think Gothita is a B tier mon, B-. I think it's right below Articuno. Gothita is very nice. And Gothorita, I think, is the best of the line. I really like Gothorita. It looks sick. I would honestly put it above. I think it's A tier. Yeah. Right above Beedrill, I think, is where Gothorita is going to be. I think it looks nice. It's a cool Pokemon. Insert generic, it should be Psychic Dark type. Actually, no, I don't even think it should be Psychic Dark. I think that's just overrated. It's just a dress style. It doesn't make it Dark type automatically. I don't know. I think this is kind of a bad take. Gothitelle is not as good as the rest of the line, but it's not bad. I think Gothitelle is going to go above Fortress, but below Male on Pheasant. That is my opinion on Gothitelle. Solosis is awesome. I love Solosis. It's so pretty and cute. It's S tier. S- at least. It's above Pichu, right between Chimchar and Pichu. I love Solosis. Also, that image is huge. Dewosion is ugly. I don't like Dewosion at all. It's now the king of C tier. That was the meme. You know the Peter Griffin running from the plane meme? Thank you for describing the meme. With Maractus. Don't look up Maractus. Yeah, you know, considering I made that short about Maractus, maybe some people wanted to look up some information about it, and I might have exposed people to that already on accident. So, in the words of Confucius, is a yikes. Anyway, Reuniclus is sick. I love Reuniclus. It's better than Solosis. It's not clear in S-, though. I'm gonna put it right below Yanmega. That's where Solosis is gonna go. It's so cool. Worst mistake of my life. Ducklet, the inferior duck Pokemon, the water duck. It's better than Psyduck. Don't get me wrong. I'm referring to Quaxley when I'm referring to how bad this thing is. Actually, it's better than these mods. Right above Rapidash. Ducklet's not bad. Swanna, it deserves a buff. Fun fact, Swanna's attack is the exact same as its special attack. Do with that information as you will. I like Swanna, though. And I think Swanna's enough to be right above Pachirisu, but below Poliwag. Swanna's pretty cool design. I like it. It's nice and pretty. It's the beautiful swan that came from the ugly duckling that isn't even that ugly. Vanillite is so cool. It's the American-made Pokemon. You have to like it. It's better than Misdreavus. Vanillux is, in my opinion, the peak of the line. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be low B+. Actually, I think it's the bottom of B+. And then Vanillux is kind of whatever, to be honest. It's the cooler, all creamy. I prefer all creamy, to be honest. It didn't come with me. Okay, Vanillux. It's better than Vanillite, but not by a lot. And I lost the ice cream cones. Where did I put them down? Honestly, it's not even... It's better than Makahita, but it's not better than... Actually, no, it's better than Galarian Mask. Here we go. The masks are basically the same, but I think this is right in between the two, to be honest. And that is what we call a good description. Even the official Maractus Pokemon plush looks terrified. You look terrified, lol lamau. Deerling, all 4 forms. Alright, orange form is ugly. It's the ugliest one. Actually, no, the brown one's the ugliest one. I'm gonna put a Butch Ruby below Sentret. Brown is ugly. I lost... Okay, here. I like the pink form the best. I didn't grab it. The pink form is the best one. And then the summer form. Oops, hold up. Switch these two. No, switch these two around. Switch those two around. There we go. There's the Deerlings. The Deerlings are just a difference in color, so I'm not really going to rate them separately. I exited Google too fast to process it. Good for you. Next! This is already 42 minutes long. How is this going to be faster than Sinnoh? I don't think so. Sawsbuck Autumn is very nice. I like it a lot, in fact. I think it's going to be A tier. Now I'm going to put it right above Skuntank. Sawsbuck Winter is also very pretty, so I'm going to rate that high as well. In fact, this is going to be A tier proper. I'm going to put it right above Snivy. That is my opinion on Sawsbuck Winter. Then we got Sawsbuck Spring, which I think is actually kind of boring. It's just basic Sakura stuff. And I think I'm going to put it towards... It has the least going for it in terms of design. And then Sawsbuck Basic Summer. It's nothing special or cool looking. Above Whimsicott, below Munchlax. That's my opinion on the forms. They're not really any special. Winter form is the best. I think I agree with you. I rated it the highest, so... Winter form is best. Emolga is stupid. It didn't need to exist. It's ugly. It's not strong. It's just annoying and Rambats. That's all it has going for it, especially in early gens when it had Toxic. It's better than the fish. I don't like Emolga at all. Carablast is so funny. I don't like it much, but it's funny. It's gonna put it right below Mewtwo. Escavalier is cool, but it's not anything special. Give it Trick Room and Fellstinger, and you can maybe cheese a few battles. It's worse than Barboach. It's worse. It's better than Machamp. Boom, ba-da-doo. Fungus. Mushroom. Funny Sussy Baka Pokemon is honestly pretty cool. I like it. In fact, I like it enough to put it directly in A-. And then we got Among Us, the real Sussy Baka Pokemon. It's better than Parasect. It's better than Jincho as well. It's not better than Dialga. I'm thinking it's gonna be right above Macargo and Slugma. I don't like it because it's annoying and competitive. I just hate it. It's just fat, it never dies. And I think VGC players will agree with me. They don't like it either, I'm pretty sure. It's just annoying. I don't have any deep opinions, it's just lame. Frillish Girl, I think, is worse than Frillish Boy. But Frillish Girl is still pretty fire. Also, uh-oh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Frillish Girl is... Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. Wait. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Frillish? Oh, it's down here in D- all of a sudden. Fighting. Is that your profile picture? Probably fighting, yes. Or ghost, because it blocks your big damage. I like Frillish a lot. I think I'm going to put it right below Girder, because it's a pretty cool mon. And then Boy Frillish is better. Sutton's eating up all my RAM. Probably the giant crab that's home, the Chrome tab with a lot of Pokemon in it. It's better. Boy Frillish is better. Why did I add the question mark? Because you felt like it. I think Jellicent is a very cool design. It's better than the Frillishes. Absolutely. But not by a lot. I think it still deserves to be in the same tier, to be honest. Actually, it's above Badoo and Girder. And I think female. I think girl. Jellicent looks better than male. Girl Jellicent looks better than boy Jellicent. I'm mixing up male, female, boy, girl on accident. Pink over blue in this situation. I like girl Jellicent more than boy Jellicent. Joltik is very cute. I like Joltik. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. I need to get into mouse soon. Joltik is A tier. It's S tier. Right below Sandile. I think it looks very cool. Yeah, it does look like the Pringles man. Galvantula is going to be above Joltik. I think it's going to be right between Gengar and Gigantamax Gengar. That's my opinion on Galvantula. Alomomola is F tier. I hate it. It's too fat. It never dies. It's so annoying and competitive. It is. At least Gliscor can deal damage, so it's not just a passive wall, but this thing just sets up Wish and Flip turns and heals everything else with its base 165 HP stat. It's fun to use, but I can't admit, I just hate it. It's just fat and never dies, and I hate it. It's how many times can I say I hate it? It's just annoying. Pharaoh Seed is cool. Gosh darn it. Okay. Chandelure is close. Ooh, it is close. Next up, we got Pharaoh Seed. Pharaoh Seed is awesome. I think it's the new king of A- tier. It's very cool. Next up, Ferrothorn. You know what? This thing is a monster. But unlike Alomomola, you can kill it by clicking a fire move, so I tolerate its existence. And honestly, I like it more than Dwello and the canines. Right below Mega Tyranitar. This is where Ferrothorn is going to go. I am getting delusional the longer the stream goes. I need a nap. Of each type from each gen. No, but if you can get the name for it, I can do it sometime soonish. Next up, we got Clink. I'm a Clink fan. Clink is so cute. I love it. I like it more than Ferrothorn. Not as much as... I like it right here. Right above Galarian Articuno, right below Starly. That's a good location for Clink. Clang is a downgrade. It's ugly. I don't care if it's literally just Clink with extra gear. It's not good looking. I think it's going to be the new bottom of B tier. Clink Clang. I like Clink Clang. Very cool. Here's the website I said. If you got the link, that's cool. Clink Clang is actually very cool. I like Clink Clang so much more than I like Clink and Clang. Clang sucks. Clink is kind of nice though. I'm thinking it's going to be chilling and right up here. I think we have the new king of A tier. No. I think right here below Roselia is where Clink Clang is going to go. It's not showing up. You can throw it in the Discord instead. And throw it in like the stream stuff chat. That'd probably be best. Now we got Tynamo, which I don't have opinions on Tynamo, for being honest. I'm just gonna put it here and not really talk about it. Electric is ugly. No, I like Castform more. Electric sucks, to be honest. Electros is cool. It's the peak of the line. However, its 3D model is disgusting and ugly, enough to make me lower it down some tiers. I'm gonna put it right above Nosepass. LGM. It's a cool mon, it's a cool name, but it's not higher than C tier, unfortunately. I like it more than Darumaka. Already said in the Discord. Alright, I'll check out the Discord later. Right now I'm streaming. I like the trench coat motif on BEM, but I can't rate it too highly. I think I'm going to put it right above Sandshrew, Alolan. It's going to be right below Slowbro as well. I think this is good. We forgot about LGM. I don't blame you. It's not exactly popular, and it's found on the route, the same exact route as like Sandile and Scraggy. So it has so much competition. I can't blame you for forgetting it. Litwick is sick. Litwick is top tier. It's going to be high S. I think I'm going to put it right above Rhydon. Here is Lampent. Lampent, I think, is a downgrade from Litwick, but it's still very cool. In fact, I think it's the new king of A tier. It's very cool looking. It's sick. It hits hard. It evolves with a Duskstone, which is kind of random if we're being honest. I don't understand why that did that, but I really do like Lampent. I already gave my opinions on Lampent in a short I made. It was on TikTok, but it's really on YouTube. Chandelure? Okay, there we go. I can finally grab it. Chandelure is a top tier. It's goated. Like, you can't hate Chandelure. If you hate Chandelure, you don't know what you're talking about. It's sick. I'm thinking I'm going to put it right above. Right below Mega Charizard X. I love Chandelure. You can't hate Chandelure. If you hate Chandelure, you just have bad taste in Pokemon. I don't care if it's an Objectmon. It is one of the best and coolest looking Objectmon. It is fire. All your favorites are in S tier? Well, lucky you, dude. Chandelure is fire. Next up on the list, Axew. I like Axew, but it doesn't have that very interesting of a design. So I think I'm going to put it right above Forretress. Fracture is actually very cool, though. I love Fracture. I think Fracture's S tier. And I'm going to put him right below Aaron. I love Fracture. Fracture Shiny is so cool. Funny story about Fracture. I didn't know how to evolve it, and I kept leveling it up, and I got it to level 47, and I just didn't know how to evolve it at that point, so I traded it away to my friend, because I just didn't want to look at it anymore. And then he leveled it up once, and it evolved. So, that's why I remember Fracture's evolution level. It makes me mad. I have one bad memory of Fracture, but it has such a cool design, I forgive it. Haxorus is S tier. Absolutely. It is so cool. I don't know where in S tier. Wait, it worked? Good for you. I'm gonna put him right above Sylveon. You just had to use Crawl instead of Safari. Yeah, that's yeah. We're using Safari. Okay, so you're on an Apple product. Good to know. Haxorus is fire. It's so cool. It's so much better than Hydreigon. Cupchew! No! It's the Snot Pokemon. I want every Pokemon to have a Snot Rag. I think it's the new king of C+. I have no opinion on Axew. I would like to see a new Beartic evolution. That'd be kind of cool. I would be very much agreed with that. I like Beartic, honestly, less than Cubchoo, if we're being honest. But not a whole lot less. I think I'm actually going to put it right next to it. Just slightly worse than Cubchoo. I have no big opinion on this guy. Is it from Gen 2? Really? Are you mixing up with Teddiursa, maybe? Cryogonal silly. I have no I have nothing bad to say about Cryogonal. I like it here, between Numel and Camerupt, to be honest. It's a fun Pokemon to use in lower tiers. It's strong, but not too dominant. It's cool. Also, it has, like, stupidly high special defense, if I remember correctly, for no reason. I like it. It's a cool mod. I don't know how to buff it. Maybe a Mega, but then it might be too similar to Glalie, so I don't know. Shelmet. It's ugly. I don't like it. Shelmet's big lame. I like it more than Natu, but that's about it. It's D tier. Not a fantastic Pokemon, to be honest. A Selgor is just the worst ninja. Which, it's better than a lot of these guys, but it's B- tier. Right above Ducklet, right below Hisui and Samurott. That is my opinion on a Selgor. B-. Not a fantastic mon. It's not horrendous, but not very cool. I'm not going to pretend it is. Stunfisk is funny. I would never use Stunfisk in a playthrough, but I can't hate it. I'll put it right above Darmanitan, Galarian. And then Galarian Stunfisk is just like, it's better, but only because it's the mascot of r/Stunfisk. So I'm going to put it on top and put them side by side because I don't have any deep opinions about the two. I'm sorry. It's just you get it too late in the game for me to consider using it. Ah, yes, Mienfoo, the Pokemon I think of when I think, why does this mon evolve so late? It's strong, but is it like high 40s level strong? Only remember Stunfisk from the subreddit. True. My name is Shazam. This is my previous account display. All right, good to know. Mienfoo is cool. It's the Little Cup god. Thank you for the Little Cup meta in balance. So I have to respect that by putting it high in the A tier. In fact, I think Giratina is being dethroned. No, I like it more than Dwebble. Dwebble's probably overrated if we're being real here. But you know what? I think Mienfoo is the king of this. It's so good. Girafarig, well, okay, it was the Arceus of Little Cup and it got banned, but Mienfoo was never banned. Mienfoo is the king of the tier. It wasn't banned. And I'm talking ever since day one. Girafarig was only Gen 9, you know? Mienfoo is insane. Mienfoo is actually usable in low tier as well. Like, people sleep on that thing. Mienshao is also really goated. It's like the Yu king. Well, it's not the king at all, but it's awesome. Good old Yummy. I'm gonna put it right above Mega Scizor. That's where I think it belongs. It's a cool Pokemon. I like it. I just wish it didn't evolve so late. Also, like, an electric fighting variant of this Pokemon could be pretty damn cool. It could do a lot. I would say give it Defibrillator arms, but then that's just what Palmot literally just did, so. I don't mind the arms. They look like they can hurt if it slapped you with it. Druddigon? Bro, the Gen 5 RU Menace. I like it, but I don't have any deep opinions on it. I wish it had something going for it. I want it to evolve so it can hold an Eviolite. In fact, I think it's the new king of B+. Archeops, you have been replaced. Golett! I'm a fan of Golett. It's a cool mon. But I can't say I like it more than, like, Ponyta. I'm gonna put it right above Deoxys Defense and right below Murkrow. Golett is a very cool Pokemon. It flies! Golett can fly, and it has a cannon form. We don't see the cannon form in game. We need to see it referenced somewhere. Golett could also be a Rock Ghost type regional variant. It could be that. That could happen one day. I think Golett is going to be right. I think it's overtaking Ferroseed as the king of A-. No-Guard Dynamic Punch is fire. That's a cool set. I'm going to put it at the top of A-. That's where he's going to chill. Also, as soon as I got Poltergeist, that was a massive buff for this guy. Pawniard! Get up here to S tier, baby. Get up here to S tier. Pawniard's so cool. Right below Roserade, right above Dialga. That's where you belong. Then Bisharp. You're joining your goats. You're joining the goats in S-. Right here. Right below Arcanine. Bisharp is so cool. It's another Pokemon that evolves way too late. But Bisharp is so fire. You know what's crazy is that I thought it looked like a fully evolved Pokemon until we got King Gambit, and now I can't unsee it as a middle form, which, yes, I'm aware it technically is. I mean, it literally just is now, but, like, I did not know how much we needed King Gambit until we got it. Shout out to Black Sludge, Terra Poison Bisharp. Bad set, but funny reference. Bouffalant! Big fan. Big fan of Bouffalant. As a matter of fact, right above Pachirisu. It's such a cool mon. I want to use it. Too bad. You get it very late in playthroughs, though. You wish you got the reference? Good old Thunder Blunder 77. Black Sludge Bisharp. I don't remember. Was it Saba that made that team? I don't know. Yeah, I'd say look into it in your own time. Rufflet is cool, but mostly because Braviary. I don't actually care for Rufflet itself. I'm going to put it in C-. Above Swinub. Really is Gen 1 reboot. Yeah, it is. A lot of the mons in the tier are based on Gen 1 mons. Braviary is insane. This mon's cracked. It's the America Pokemon. I have to rate it high. It's A tier, absolutely. A plus, even. I can't say I like it more than... Actually, yes, I can very easily say I like it more than a lot of these guys. It's not S tier. Right below Lampent is where it belongs. I like Braviary, it's cool. Hisuian Braviary is more fun to use competitively, but it's not as cool, in my opinion, design-wise, which is what I care more about for Braviary, so it's going to be below it. Honestly, I think it falls all the way down to the A tier and is above Mew. I think this is where Hisuian Braviary belongs. Hey, we're almost to Gen 6. Yeah, we're not streaming Pokerogue today, guys. I'm sorry. We don't have time. Vullaby? I don't like Vullaby. It's kind of ugly. It looks like a middle form that's not big enough yet. And I'm going to put it right above Tyrogue. Mandibuzz is a demon. It's fat and it never dies. And I don't like fighting fat mons. Da 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 da. Let's see here. I like it more than Butterfree. I'm gonna put it right below Latios and Latios. That's my opinion on Mandibuzz. It's just fat, it never dies, it's bulky, it's annoying. I don't like bulky mons. You're playing hide and seek and found a shiny Mandibuzz? Oh, nice. That'd be kind of funny. Did you get too close to it and KO it? Heatmore is so funny. Why did they give this thing like a signature move 2 generations after it was relevant? Literally no reason. Actually, I think Fire Lash was also given to Salazzle, so it's not a signature move, but dear lord. This is so dumb. Nah, Heatmore sucks. I want to like it, but it sucks. It's a right above Burmy. Burmy trash form. It's C-. I want to like it. Durant is goated though. Your boy Kevin. Give it Hone Claws, and you'll slaughter the RU tier. Hot take. Maybe S-. Because it clears these mons. It clears you, clears, clears. I'm gonna put it right below Ho-Oh. It's very cool. I like Durant. It's strong. It hits hard. I like Durant. Durant is insanely powerful. Whatever tier it ends up in, it ends up being a literal demon. Because give it Hustle and Hone Claws, and all of a sudden your accuracy drop does not matter. And now you can use moves like Rock Slide, First Impression, Iron Head, Terra Blast for coverage. It's very good. It's a cool mon. It's strong and powerful. Dano. I don't like that Dano is blind. It just makes it look dumb to me. I have no good opinion on Dano. I guess I like it more than Cubchoo, but it's not getting high in this tier here. I like it more than Ammonite. Zweilous is actually pretty cool. I like it. Zweilous, I like it more than Dano. I say as I don't even know where I put Dano. I put Dano in B-. I think I'm going to put it right above Alolan Sandshrew. But I'm not a huge fan of Dano. I want an actual tank Hydreigon, because that's what the original design for it was based on. That's what the purple lines are for. They're supposed to be tank shreds, and it's supposed to be Dragon Steel, but they didn't want it to be too similar to Dialga. So they changed it. Anyway, now we have Hydreigon. It's the best of the line, yes, but I actually don't think that highly of it. I'm going to put it right above Gothita, because I don't even care for it that much. It's not that crazy. It's overrated. This is the cool dark type. People hate it so much. It used to be a kind Pokemon, but hated it so much it turned into a dark type. Yeah, people were mean to it. But it eventually learned how to fall in love with robots and made baby. Larvesta, I'm actually not that big on Larvesta's design, and I would hate to see this thing in real life. Hot take, right between Jigglypuff and Lunatone. That is where they belong. Volcarona, on the other hand, is amazing. It belongs in its S tier. Literal demon and competitive since day 1. It finally got banned in Scarlet and Violet for the first time ever. It's so cool. I'm gonna put it right above Grovyle, right below his Alolan Vulpix. It finally got banned too. It took it like when did Black and White come out? 2011? It took it 13 years to finally get banned. Never got the hype for it outside of competitive. It's mainly carried by competitive, but Bug Fire is also a very cool type combination. It took 13 years for, like, the closest it got banned before that was Gen 5, because Gems, actually, Volcarona is one of the main reasons why Gems got banned, because it was one of the biggest abusers of it. But Volcarona's just that guy. Terra made it broken. You know, it's funny, because Volcarona's initial ban was very controversial, because people wanted a suspect test, and then Volcarona got, like, an 87 vote for it to get banned, when it actually got its suspect test fine. Okay, so it was banned twice in Gen 9, right? One was a quick ban by the mods. Not the mods, the council. And people didn't like that. They wanted it to be suspect tested. So, like, a year later, we got our suspect test of Volcarona, and it finally got banned. Again. By the community. Cobalion, it's my favorite of the three. Except it's not, because I like Terrakion more. It's B+, though. It's like a B tier. Below a Azumarill. Quiver Dance is oh yeah, Quiver Dance is scary, and Fiery Dance is a nonsense move. Terrakion is that goat. Bro is on fraud watch though during Gen 9 because he fell to PU. That's new toy syndrome, not power creep, but dear lord. Power creep is why it's a RU, not because it was PU for a while there. I like Terrakion though. He's gonna be A tier, A+ even. I think he's gonna be chilling right below Gardevoir. He should get Mighty Cleave. That would be a massive buff for him. Virizion sucks. I don't like Virizion at all. Right above Dugong. Right below Kangaskhan. It's just such a lame Pokemon. It's like I'm listening to actual entertaining summoning salt video. I can't think of any other Pokemon I have to rant about today. Tornadus Incarnate is cool. Iron Lee is better than Virizion? Yes, but that's not exactly a high bar, and it doesn't clear it very well either. Tornadus Therian is kind of cool. Oh, wait, or is this Incarnate? I think Incarnate's the Genie form. Honestly, I prefer it here. It's B-. Now, this guy is the UU Menace. Bro is so insane. The competitive Menace? Lando T. Or even Thunderous Incarnate could be considered the Menace too. Like, let's be real here. It's crazy. This form is better. This form's actually... This Pokemon has always been very good in UU. Wherever it ends up, it's very top tier. Because it's just bulky with Regenerator. So, he's a staple to any... He's a staple to several good teams of the tier. But I'm gonna be real, I don't really care for the design. So, I'm gonna put it right below Shellos. That's where he goes. Thundurus is the better version of Tornadus, and I actually really like this design a lot. I think Lando T. Yeah, because Lando T is good in both formats. Bro was the undisputed best Pokemon until Incineroar came out, and even then, he was still good. He finally died in VGC in Scarlet and Violet, and people thought he died in singles until they started running special sets, and now he's top 10 again, so... Lando T still reigns for at least another generation. This guy's gonna be... He's A tier. He's A tier, absolutely. He's not much higher than A, though. And I think he's gonna be right above Clink. This guy's sick. Oh, Mega Incineroar is gonna be insane. I love him. Thunderous Therian. I like it a lot more. I think this guy actually deserves to rise to A tier. I'm gonna put him right above Skorupi and between Marshtomp. He's a cool looking Pokemon, but he does the same thing every single game, so I can't like rate him too high. Oh, why is Landorus Therian after the box art legendaries? I don't know, but Reshiram, I picked Pokemon Black in my first playthrough, so of course I got the white one. I like him. He's cool. Honestly though, he's very high A, right below Ferroseed. That's my opinion on Reshiram. He's A-. Very high A-. That's my opinion of him. He's cool. Zekrom rose so much in my opinion after the Zekrom kick meme. And he was the star of my most popular short for a while there. So, Zekrom kick is very high here. I'm thinking he's gonna go right above Quagsire, which is, funnily enough, one of the best answers to Zekrom in the Ubers tier. So, Very cool, at least before Clodsire existed. Zekrom Kick carries it to S-. When I was a kid, I was confused why Reshiram wasn't electric and Zekrom wasn't fire. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know how you got that confused. Lando! I'm not a big fan of Landorus Incarnate. I think it looks ugly. He looks like he's here to build construction. He looks like those Zelda construction guys, and I don't like that. So I'm actually gonna put him kind of low. Honestly, he's below Wurmple for me. Right above Illumise and below Wurmple. This is where he belongs. And... okay, that makes sense, I guess, but... I mean, their secondary colors is where it truly comes through. We are almost done with Unova. This took a little longer than expected, but we can totally clear the rest of the Pokedex in the next stream. Because... look at that. Yeah, we could totally do that in 4 hours. At least 2 generations at a time. Lando T! He's S tier. Bro is fire. Alright, he's got to be high here. I mean, bro held the OU together for over a decade. You have to put respect on his name. No. Know your place, Rampardos. You are below Lando. Bro held the competitive scene together for so long. He might be, in VGC, he's practically retired, and in singles, he's in his final years. But we gotta respect him for what he did for well over 10 years. Still the king. Yeah, absolutely. Like, nah, Metagross is just that guy. But Lando is here on his own merit. He worked hard. Next up, we got Kyurem. Okay, I'm cutting that out of the video. This is the dragon that steals other people's body. He's just the body snatcher. Actually, no, this is just worse than Necrozma, if we're being honest with ourselves here. I'll put him at the bottom. He's better than Butterfree, but that's about it. Kyurem Black looks cool. And I think it's the better designed one, but he was the worst of the 2 competitively because it's just... Future Grotto, keep that in. No! Don't listen to him. Kyurem Black. I'm going to put Kyurem Black between Anorith. Kyurem Black was UU for a while there. Literally just because I had no good physical ice moves. And then as soon as I got access to even Icicle Spear, the man became Ubers immediately. It's insane. Bro got such an improvement. More funny for viewers. No. I don't want to introduce that topic to children, man. Let's not. Alright. Lastly, and by lastly, I mean next up, we have Kyurem White. I don't like his design as much, but this thing made Reshiram irrelevant in the Ubers tier, so. I'm thinking Kyurem White is gonna go right below Galarian Darmanitan. I mean, it just doesn't look as complete, to be honest, but it's still a very cool design overall. I don't have a deep story for why I like Kyurem White. It's just okay, to be honest. To be fair and balanced, as they say. Keldeo, this form is kind of lame. Not gonna lie, I don't like Keldeo. In fact, I think it's the new king of C tier. New king of C tier. Congratulations, Keldeo. I'm listening to talk about competitive on the grandkid on the floor, listening to their granddad. Old stories. Bro, let me tell you about Keldeo. Keldeo ran Gen 5 OU. They wanted to ban this man so much. He was on so many suspect tests. It was insane. Anyway, Keldeo, this form is so much prettier. Even though the other form is technically better and competitive, because this form requires Secret Sword, and you don't want to tell your opponent your move. You ran it on Rain, and it in its 108 special attack, it just melts you with Hydro Pump. Choice Specs Hydro Pumps. They look kind of the same, yeah. But this one has funny hair and longer horn. Like, other Keldeo is 14-year-old Keldeo, this is 15-year-old Keldeo. There's the difference. It looks cool. It's carried by its design, but it's a demon and competitive. It's kind of bad right now. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's not fantastic. I'll put it right above Darkrai. Next up, Meloetta Fighting Form. I think the Fighting Form is the worst looking one of the two, but it still looks fine. I'll put it right below Galarian Rapidash. It's just the worst form competitively because if you could start in this form, it would be so much better because then you could actually have an extra move slot and you don't have to waste a turn using your weaker stat spread. Sacred Sword, yeah. And Aegislash. Sacred Sword is just like... At least Secret Sword is still exclusive. It's so weird how they decided to just, like, mess up the Swords of Justice. Speaking of the Swords of Justice, they were a part of today's short, so hopefully people aren't very mad about what I said about them. Meloetta, this one. Ariana Grande, the Pokemon. Oh, doesn't the LGBT community love this Pokemon? So fire. She's a queen. She's A tier at least. She's A+. She's not clearing Lampent though. I'm sorry. She's high. She's above Ninjask. She's not clearing Bronzong, but she's better than Magnezone. I'm buying and don't get the hype. I don't know. I think it's more so lesbians who love it. I don't know. Just if anyone's a big Meloetta fan, tell me down below in chat if they're watching the VOD or the highlights. I don't know. Meloetta's cool. I'm almost free from my torment. One more Pokemon. Genesect is S tier. Absolutely. This thing is sick. It's not clearing S- though. And I think it goes right behind Bisharp. This mon is insane. I wonder when it'll be legal in OU. When they tested it, was it Gen 7 or Gen 6 they tested it in OU and it got banned so quick? Because I know they didn't even bother in Gen 8. And they're not going to bother in Gen 9 either, because this thing is still too insane. Bro, this thing with Terra Normal, a +1 attack boost from its ability? What tanks it? Goldengo can't take a Blaze Kick. It has coverage for that. What else is going to take that? Like, nothing. Nothing in this tier can handle Genesect yet. And it's not even good in Ubers, which is so unfortunate. It's one of those mods that it's way too powerful for OU, but it's not even good in Ubers. And I don't even know how it performs in Ubers. So, like, I don't even know what's up with it. But Genesect looks visually cool. I'm happy it does not have the 4 separate forms, because it's literally just different colored disc thing on the back here. And plus the other forms just suck. Just give it a choice item or give it a life orb and go ham. That's how you use Genesect. Anyway, that is the Unova tier list. We still do not have the top 3 filled out. Who knows when it's going to be filled? Maybe it's in the next gen, or the next gen, or the next gen, or the next gen. And that's about it. We only have 9 gens. So, that's all. Let's quickly just go through the list here. This is how the giant tier list is turning out. I wonder what tier is the largest. I don't know. Probably B+. Also tell YouTube in the video that they owe me money. Hey, everyone who saw that comment in the video, you owe Davi money. You need to go knocking house to house in your entire planet so you can find him and give him his money. Please say thank you. Anyway, if you're watching the VOD, drop a like or something. I'm ending the stream. Thank you all for watching this part. The next stream will be continuing to rate all these other Pokemon. It's kind of ambitious to do this all in one stream, but I think we've got this. I can calc it soon.